I have to start this video by admitting that I am a big fat liar, because in my last videos I said that my next videos would be when we were going on the cruise. And well, we're still going on the cruise, but we had an opportunity to go to Disney World again, and we took the opportunity. So we're doing that first, and the cruise is in about a month. So we are at Denver International Airport. We did something we almost never do, and I'm really happy about that, and that is have a travel day. We're leaving on a Thursday, and we're getting in, we'll get our hotel, we'll be able to rest, and then start fresh for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and we fly back Sunday night. So it's sort of a quick in and out 3-day trip, but we're starting to discover that as we get older, those overnight flights are killing us. It's real hard to do the overnight flight, get very little sleep, and then have to do a couple of parks that next day. One other thing that's new about this is we are going to be staying in a hotel, Disney hotel, that we've never stayed in before, the Coronado Springs. We've had some friends tell us that they really like it, and it was a good price this time. It's a moderate resort instead of the value resort, Pop Century, that we usually stay at. Don't get me wrong, Pop Century is awesome, but I'm looking forward to staying in the moderate. So come and join us on our journey to Disney World at the end of August 2021. I know it's only been a minute of watching scenes outside my airplane window, but for us it's been hours in the plane. We left late,
Not too late, though.
so we got here
30 minutes.
not too late, but
Later.
I don't think we're gonna be able to make it into the park. That was a pipe dream anyway, because
But it was
park's closed at 9, but that's okay.
dinner.
We're gonna get dinner, and we have our room already. We got a message with our room number, so we can go directly there. And we're looking forward to having some fun. If you're staying at a Disney resort, you can take advantage of the Disney's Magical Express. That's a transportation system that will take you to and from your resort. But don't get too used to it, because it's going away in January and not being replaced with anything. I think the prevalence of Ubers and the like have caused them to reevaluate it. So they're getting rid of it, which is too bad, because that's one of the best reasons to stay on property is you don't have to rent a car, you don't have to pay for transportation. They'll pick you up, they'll take you to the airport. I'm really gonna miss that. I know you can't see much, but we're at Coronado Springs right now. This is the Gran Destino Tower, part of Coronado Springs, and it opened just recently. Well, recently, last couple of years recently. And we've never been here before, so we're not sure where to go. We've got our room, but we're not really sure the best way to get there, so we're gonna go find out. Wow, it sure is gorgeous here though. It's amazing. We need to figure out how to get over there on the other side of that lake. I'm not sure how to do that. Maybe down there? Oh, there's an elevator over here. Let's try that. This is kind of fun, having never been here before. My goodness. So beautiful. Look at this bar. And these seats, I love the design in between all the seats. This must be the Barcelona coffee shop. There are the prices. I might hit that at some point. And we'll follow the exit sign. See if we can make our way outside. There's also this amazing mural of Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse. Okay. Get outside. Aha! There we go. Just need to make it outside. Ooh! They're showing a movie. It's a little grassy area here. And they're showing the movie. Oh, there's a fire pit over there.
I eat kids like you for breakfast. I dunk them in my chocolate.
The weather's very nice right now. It's humid, 82 degrees. Of course, we're not used to the humidity. We're from Denver. So even a moderate amount of humidity feels like a lot. Like that fountain out there. We're across the way over there, but we're probably gonna hit this place in the middle over here. We'll get some dinner first and then we'll head to our room. We'll see. All right, we found a bridge and we want to eat a place called Three Bridges, which I think is right over here where the three bridges converge. So all you have to do is find a bridge and walk on it until you get to the middle, and then you'll end up at the restaurant you want to eat at. There are a lot of restaurants at this place. This is like their convention center hotel, so there's lots and lots of food options, from counter service to table service. And oh, this place looks amazing. And we're very hungry. It's been a long time since we've eaten. All right, we're at the Three Bridges Bar and Grill, and we're here for dinner. This is the menu. We've looked at this before, so we know what we're getting. We're getting that warm manchego cheese and a Oaxaca cheese dip. I'm trying to remember how to pronounce that. Oaxaca. Chorizo roasted peppers with tortilla chips. That looks amazing. I was thinking of the roasted corn dip. That sounds great too, but I really wanted to try the manchego cheese. And you can see the prices for these here. And then our entree is going to be simple. We're getting steak fries with sirloin and then fries and some chimichurri on it. So that sounds great. And we saw some people eating it in another video and it looked really good.
We're doing just fine. Thank you very much.
Three Bridges signature burger looked really good too, but I'm not sure. Yeah, and then they have a number of poke bowls if you want those. Like that ginger shrimp one sounds really good. And lamb chops. And then for dessert, warm churros, tres leches. Both of those sound amazing. I don't know if we're gonna want that. We'll see how we feel after we eat our food. But both of those look amazing. And then they have some specialty drinks, like cocktails. But none of these jumped out at me. I felt like a drink, but I don't know. I've had the Spanish margaritas before and at other places, and I don't like them as much as just regular old margarita. And they're kind of expensive. I mean, you know, alcohol at Disney is kind of expensive. But I'm really looking forward to this. We're really hungry. And here is the cheese dip. Ooh, in its own little, looks like sort of cast iron pan, maybe stainless steel. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing.
That does look pretty good.
Let's give it some taste here.
There we go.
All right. Oh my. It's very cheesy. Okay. Here's that crunch. Okay. What do you think, Josh?
It's very good. I want to get a little bit more of like the spicy stuff. There we go. Ooh, that's good. Hold on a second.
That chorizo's good. The chips are nice and salty. What do you think? Now you've had a couple bites.
That's even better.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of spice. It's kind of smoky flavored. That's
really nice.
Yeah, it really works well together with the chips. All right, dig more into this. This is our view while we're eating. Isn't that amazing? That's the Gran Destino Tower over there. You can get a much better sense of it over here. And that's the bridge we came in. And then this place, like a lot of the moderates have neighborhoods. Like that's the Casitas neighborhood over there. And the neighborhood we're in is Cabanas, and it's behind us. No, I'm sorry, Ranchos, and it's behind us. And that one's close to the big pool too, so that's an awesome one. But yeah, I mean, on the water, you've got the fountain over there, Destino Tower. It's just gorgeous, absolutely amazingly gorgeous. Here is what the map looks like of our resort. So there's that Grand Destino Tower there. And if I scroll over, you can see all the different neighborhoods. There's cabanas, there's ranchos, and there's casitas. And then there's the El Central area, which is lots of shops and restaurants. We're kind of right there in the middle where the letter I is for the Three Bridges Bar and Grill. So we'll take a bridge over to where the dig site is. That's where the big pool is with the water slide. And there were other things there too, but that's that big pool. And then we're going to go up to the Ranchos area. We're in 7B. I don't know if you can see that, 7B there. We're somewhere in there is where our room is. We haven't been there yet because we got to the restaurant first. So we thought we might as well eat and then we could go to the room. Well, hopefully we can get there, get changed into our swimwear, and then come back to the dig site and maybe do a little bit of swimming. We'll see how it goes. It's already 9:48 right now, so it's kind of late. We'll see how we feel. And here's the steak frites. Ooh, I want to try one of these fries. Are they crispy? No, they are actually kind of crispy. They're like soft and crispy at the same time, which is pretty good. And that steak looks good too. Okay.
Chimichurri on top.
And see what they get. There's a chimichurri on top, a steak, and then just a fries.
Move this around a little bit.
Oh, this is gonna hit the spot. The steak and some fries on a fork, and give it some more bites. Oh, look at that. Medium rare is how we got it ordered. All right. A little bit of spice from the chimichurri sauce. Goes great with the fries. This is good. I would absolutely order this again. So here's the Ranchos neighborhood. And I think we're in that building over there. Just gotta figure out how to get over there. I guess just walk around here. But wow, these look nice. It's very different than Caribbean Beach. So Caribbean Beach is a moderate, and so is the where we are now, Coronado Springs. But the feel is very different. Even these neighborhoods feel very different from each other.
Very, very quiet.
Some rock areas. No climbing, of course. Yeah, here we go. We can cross over this way. But wow, this is so nice. We're in this one over here. All right, now we gotta find our actual room. After wandering around for a while, we finally found our room. We have a standard room, which is 2 queen beds, as you can see here. And we're kind of on a corner. I asked, you can make preferences, and the preference I had was near a bus stop, and we're like right next to the parking lot, and I think the bus stop is like right over there. So that's awesome. There's a long cabinet here for the chair. Lots of plugs with USBs, which is really nice. There's some over there too. And then these are all have been redone somewhat recently. You can always tell because it has the USBs. So there's USBs next to the bed. And there's not some on either side of the bed, just in the middle there, which is fine. There's a ceiling fan. And there's some art for the 3 caballeros. Yeah, this is nice. Chair over there. They have a luggage stand that you can put out our luggage in. There is a cabinet with hangers. There's your iron down there, and then the ironing board's just kind of on the side here. That's your ironing board. So space if you want to unpack. A couple of sinks. These are little tiny sinks, but there's 2 of them, so maybe they equal 1 big sink. The mirror, look, it's me in the movie. And then the bathroom. One thing I love about Disney hotels is that they have high up rainfall showers. They also have ones you can take off and spray if you need to, but I love the ones that are high up because I'm a tall guy, and I've been to plenty of hotels where the shower head is at my chest level. And then they have the Disney H2O stuff not individual bottles, but you can do the pumps there. I'm not a big fan of that stuff. We always bring our own. I don't like the scent of it. Some people love it though. Love it, love it, love it. And then of course towels. And then to get between the bedroom area and the restroom area is just a couple of sliding doors. We've stayed at a number of hotels here. Stayed at the Pop Century as the value resort. We've never stayed at any of the All-Stars, but we are going to stay at 2 different All-Stars when we do the cruise because we're only staying 1 night. But if we had a choice, we would stay at the Pop Century instead of the All-Stars. And so we have. For moderates, we stayed at Caribbean Beach, and now we're staying at Coronado Springs. And then for deluxe, we've stayed at Saratoga Springs and at the Yacht Club. And honestly, the rooms are mostly the same in each place. They really, like, you get the 2 queen beds. There's some stylistic differences, but really what you're paying for is sort of the amenities at the place. Like, you know, over there was the sit-down restaurant that we just had. There aren't sit-down restaurants at the Pop Century. It's just kind of a cafeteria thing. So it's not really the room that you're paying for. Like, they are a little bit nicer, like stylistically nicer, but it's not that much of a difference. So if you want to save money and stay at a resort that is a value resort, then do so. Because and the room is all you care about, then do so. Like, if you're going to be in the parks all day and all you need is a warm shower and a clean bed, then any Disney hotel is going to be fine. Or even an Airbnb probably is going to be fine. But if you want to have an experience where your hotel is kind of a the resort in and of itself, then that's what you want to do, is stay at one of the more moderate or more expensive deluxe ones. One thing that'll always happen is there's going to be less groups at moderates. Like, for example, at Pop Century, if there's a cheerleading convention in town, they might be all there, or they might be at one of the All-Stars. They usually stay in the value resorts, and there's going to be a lot more kids in the value resorts too. So if you want to come here and you don't want to have as many kids around, I'm not going to say there aren't any, but honestly, when we just walked through here, we didn't see that many kids, whereas we were at the Pop Century, they'd be everywhere. And so if you're kid adverse on your trips, then stay at a more expensive hotel and there will be less kids there. So it's really up to what you want, but you can't go wrong if you choose any Disney hotel, honestly. This is always nice when you come in and they have your name up from your reservation. I love it. You know, they wouldn't have to do this, but it's just a nice little touch. It is the next morning, and we've come out to the bus stop to get the first bus to Animal Kingdom, which is the park we're starting in today. We did not end up swimming last night because by the time we got in and got settled, it was 10:30 and the pool closed at 11. So maybe tonight, we'll see. Our place is over there, kind of around the other side, so we just have to walk through this little parking lot, and that gets us to the bus stop. Coronado Springs is large enough to have multiple bus stops. So if you stay here, you only have to go to the one close to you, but keep in mind that the bus will pick people up and drop people off. So you might be waiting while they do that. I mean, not too long, but it'll make multiple stops. This bus stop number 3, so I assume they go to 1 first, which I think is right in front of the Grand Destino Tower, and then 2 is over by the Casitas, and then 3 is Ranchos, and 4 is probably that other neighborhood, Cabanas. That's what it is. But you can see that they have some seats in here, and they have, even though it's not going right now because the buses don't start till an hour beforehand, they have some bus times up there. My experience is these have been hit or miss, not here, but just overall. When we stay at a resort that has these, they're mostly close, but they're never exact. There's a lot of variables, I think, but hey, that's okay. It's actually nice to have something like that. This is something that they don't have at the value resorts. And the value resorts, even though they're kind of big too, they're not as spread out, so there's only one bus stop for the entire place, which is right in front of the main hall. So everybody waits there, so it gets pretty crowded. And of course, coming back, there's one bus going back and forth that gets pretty crowded. So that's one of the things about the value resorts to keep in mind. So Coronado Springs is not on the Skyliner with pretty much the sky gondolas or a boat path. So you have to take a bus from here to any of the Disney parks, just like it says here. As opposed to, say, Caribbean Beach, which is another moderate that we also enjoy. They have the Skyliner. You can take it to Epcot, and you can take it to Hollywood Studios. We'd still have to take a bus, say, this morning, because we're going to Animal Kingdom. Nothing goes out there except buses, because it's pretty far out. But it's nice. It's a nice little bus stop. We've got the road that's going around the place. There's a nice, like, I don't know, pond. I know it's all swamp. Let's go with pond. A bog.
Swampland, wetland.
And I'm surprised how quiet it is, like animal quiet, because you would think that there'd be a lot of animals out there in those trees. I can hear an occasional bird, but my neighborhood is louder than this in the morning. So it's unusual. Come on, bus. It's only 6:55 right now, so we're not expecting the bus for another, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes. We'll see how long it takes. I had a lot of video from last night about what this looked like, but here's what it looks like in the day. So there's the neighborhood over there. I think that's the Casitas. And then a fountain over here. There's one on the other side. That's the Three Bridges where we ate last night. We came back from Animal Kingdom and we were planning on going to the pool. So we went home and got changed and grabbed our stuff and started walking to the pool, and then it downpoured and they closed the pool before we even got there. And now it's still lightly raining. I don't know if you can tell that from this video, probably not. It's very lightly raining, but we like light rain. And now I'm being attacked by bugs. Like little gnat kind of bugs, not like biting bugs or anything. But yeah, still absolutely beautiful. There's the bar over there. The pool's over here. Well, there's a volleyball court. The pool is like right there-ish. And then there's a bar right next to it. We'll get there at some point on this trip. I'll get some video of it, not some more, but some video. But, and get some kind of drink. Here's the pool area. Not that we've been able to get in it like we wanted to, because every time we even come near it, it starts to rain and they close it. I feel like one of those characters in a cartoon where there's just a rain cloud over them all of the time when they're trying to do something. Anyway, this looks really cool. I was really looking forward to getting into it at some point on this trip, and I don't think I'm going to because it won't stop raining at the times I'm free. We had a lot of pool bad luck on this trip. Every time we went to the pool, it started raining, so we couldn't get it in. So finally last night we got in, and we went to the pool, and it was open. We got to do the water slide a couple of times. We got to swim around for 10 minutes or so, and then we went over to the hot tub, and it was a little too warm, so we went over to the bar, which is right next to the pool. And when we got back to the pool, everyone was out of it. Something happened. I don't know if, you know, some kid pooped in the pool or something, but anyway, they had to shock it, and it wasn't going to get back to where it needed to be by the time it closed at 11. So yeah, the pool pretty much closed on us. So we did get some time in the pool, but not a lot at all. And so, pool bad luck. So my overall thoughts on Coronado Springs is that we liked it. It's nice, it's beautiful. But I think I would rather stay at the Caribbean Beach for a couple reasons. First of all, I felt like we were really far from everything here. And that may have been my fault because I asked for a room that was close to a bus stop. And so that means that our room that we got was literally on the opposite side of like where the lobby is and the shops are and El Central is. So just coming like to a shop took a long time to walk to. And you could take the buses though. Like this morning we had to go to Bell Services to drop our bags off. So we just went over to one of the bus stops and it took us over to El Centro. So that's a little bit mitigated by the fact that there's a bus stop and there's buses coming all the time, it seems like. And, but we just really like the Skyliner. We've had a lot of bus karma, like a lot of good bus luck, but I think we just prefer the Caribbean Beach. Like we just like it better. Not that there's anything wrong with this. You would have a great time if you stayed here, but we decided that Caribbean Beach is our favorite moderate so far, until maybe we get to hit the French Quarter or Riverside. We're really looking to Port Orleans. They've been closed and they're gonna be opening up soon, so we're gonna try those hopefully in the next few months.